Well, if you are anything like me and you are going on a trip, or as my family calls it, an adventure, you might also be in charge of packing for other people and packing for all the potential things that might happen. And then inevitably end up forgetting something for yourself, like maybe your mat, right? Maybe the thing that you need the most to stay centered and calm and patient for this adventure, this trip is the thing you forget. Well, don't worry. You can yoga without anything, right? So, the flow we are going to do today, I am going to be practicing without a mat to show you. And hopefully you enjoy it. It also could be a flow that you do at work, somewhere else that maybe you intentionally don't have a mat. I am at the end going to come into an easy seat. And so, depending on where you are, you might want something like what I'm going to use, kind of like a towel or a little bit of a blanket or a mat. This is kind of a really nice, thick, quilted pillow cover, right? You can be creative. I am not going to take traditional Shavasana because I don't want to lay down. Where I'm going to be practicing, depending on where you're at, if you're in a hotel room, if you're somewhere that the floor is carpeted and it feels okay, you can always come into a regular Shavasana, right? You can practice a full regular yoga practice without a mat anywhere, really. I could do it a full practice here without a mat if I wanted to. The mat is really just for comfort, a little bit of support. It's not a requirement. And so if you have a towel, a blanket, a little thing, anything like that, that you think, this gives me enough. Usually yoga mats will stay in place a little bit better than maybe a blanket or a towel would, but there's nothing wrong with using those. A lot of times, if we practice outside, we might even put a towel down and then our mat, right? Or a blanket down and then our mat. So you can always just make use of whatever you find there. That is a perfectly fine way, or completely without a mat.